Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny.
Alright, welcome back to another edition of Dreamfall Chapters. Last time we left off, we were in the library with Inu. Alright, we're back. Hello, Blind Bob. Seems we have to go speak with Shepherd. Wonder if Inu's still in here. Yeah, she's still hanging out in the corner looking at books. Alright, well. Shepherd, buddy, why do you have a dragon head hanging from the middle of your room?
I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world.
I mean, they don't seem like the people that just decorate for fun here. I mean, it doesn't really look like a dragon's head. It looks like one of those weird turtle, things. I mean, I guess it's a little different, but still. Can't talk to them, alright.
You spoke with the general. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more.
You know, I have this feeling once I take the boat to Marcuria during the loading screen, it's gonna throw me back to frickin' Keon and Liko, or Liko? Yeah, Liko, and their grand adventure to save Bip. Although, I do have a curiosity. Being as though Bip was sent away just like his parents were, did he meet up with his parents, or did he learn to find out that his parents are, well, no more?
Shepherd said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately.
Hey, we can be friends, right? They're a little more friendly to me than that. Damn, dude. Just get in the boat. Alright, so we're back in town.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
Fair enough. I actually know exactly where that is, but before I do, I just want to say... Yeah, that's still blocked off.
Oh, hey, I remember this place. This is where I scared one of those large turtle cow things and freed a furry dog thing. Ah, memories.
You're back.
Broken,
and your head's still on.
fragmented memories.
Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me.
Oh, the game's actually going to show me where to go the one time I don't need it. Thanks, game. Appreciate you.
I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
Fair
I
enough,
fit
my
right in with the locals.
birdie friend. The fuck did you just get? Oh, shit. Well, I know where to go. Maybe I'll meet him, like, going that way? Perhaps? Fuck, I don't even know now. It's up this way, though.
So, how's business?
Pretty good.
I thought he was gonna take me there, but he just flew straight up and disappeared. Damn game.
Nice thing. Good boy or girl.
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited.
Harvest festivals are
How's
the
your
same
memory coming
everywhere.
along? Do you
Pumpkins
remember anything about
transcend
this place
interdimensional
now?
divides. I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything, what with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
A good friend who is now flying very oddly straight up. Alright, we need to get in there. I think we have to go around this way a little farther, though.
I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back. They look like local wines. If I had more time here, I'd love to try one. Magical grapes probably taste magical.
Well, there's no more magicals here, so I don't think they're magic, but wine does sound good. It really does. Yeah, up this way.
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Obnaxis's abode? Great. That's great.
We might want to come back later, because we know for a fact they can't get in, not with a frickin' axe, that's for sure. And we have the one thing that can get them in there. It'd be better to just leave and wait until they, go, but I have a feeling we don't have that option. Yeah, we have to... Damn it, we have to actually walk down there. This should end well.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
No, I actually think he'd be good for distracting them away from the door, and then we could run in, maybe. Can we pet him?
Good bird.
Aww.
So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's
Yes.
disturbing.
Let's do that.
I know, I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today, or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
Well, it's funny because a group of crows is considered a murder. Like, literally, that's the name for a group of crows. A murder. So him saying that, to me at least, seems like a double joke. Well, maybe not a double joke, but you'll get what I mean. So you don't know what we should do, but...
Soft feathers.
Can we talk to you again?
I got nothing. I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that all of a sudden. We could go get filthy drunk, forget about this whole saving the world business, and enjoy the Festival of Reaping like everyone else in this town.
I want to see what else he has to say.
Any ideas? You're usually full of ideas. Just let the ideas happen, Zoe.
Well, my idea is to have you pick up something, drop it on their head, get them annoyed, fly out the gate where they can't see me entering, and I sneak in while I hide behind this little I don't know, what do you call those things? Oh, not a wagon. I mean, this thing in front of me with the wheels, basically that.
I applaud your optimism, Zoe, but my brain's the size of a moist pea and it's currently preoccupied with lunch plans. I got it. We'll just... Nope, it's gone now. The idea's left the nest. How about you? Anything?
How many phrases do you have?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that.
Okay, that was basically a repeat, so we'll go from there.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Give me a world without gods and goddesses, a world ruled by humans and true Northlanders. No magicals, no supernatural women folk, no superstitious invaders. A world by and for man, with the woman in her rightful place at home.
You know, I think to myself...
Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
I think to myself, how many times would you sit there and hit that before giving up? I mean, clearly you're not even making a dent. You know what? I want to look around. See if there's anything to play with around here. I mean, we could easily just go over there and open the door and they'd be like, what the fuck? But I assume they're up to no good, so that probably wouldn't be for the best. Don't notice me, guys. I'm just looking around.
Is that the best you can do? Oh, I'd take the axe myself if I can just moisturise my hands. This, it's dry air.
Ugh,
Oh, what's wrong with a giant moth? It's cute.
that is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty. It's a giant insect. Ugh, nope.
Aw.
Ugh.
Alright, fine. Interesting that that's there in that corner. Oh, look at all this stuff. This wasn't here before. I mean...
I think I saw that man in town yesterday speaking to a small crowd. What's he doing?
Ah, a member of the voting public.
I...
Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
I see. Let's see what we can get him to spew about what he's doing.
He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game is. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable. She's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honor Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be. Yes.
Jeez. Like, you do realize that Zoe is a woman. Like, I mean, I get you're a pompous dude, but you must realize it's probably not going to go over well. And again, seeing his arrogancy, I don't think he really looks at it that way or cares. Oh boy. Such a nice guy.
Let's see if we can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
I see, so you have father issues and you blame the magicals for that. Whether I understand that or not, your idealistic viewpoint is a little warped, my friend.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxus's abode. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the Resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
It looks like they're trying to... Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
And yet you're failing miserably, and you're making somebody else do your dirty work. So not only are you failing, but you're lazy.
I've had enough.
Yeah, me too.
Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity.
You know, I'm still up with the idea of Crow.
What are you doing?
And us murdering
Don't force me to take over and embarrass you in front of everyone. It's a tree, goddammit, not the necromancer's stone fortress.
Yeah, it kind of is, but I still go with Crow's idea of murdering all of you and burying you in graves and never speaking of it again. I mean, nobody has to know. Although, I don't know if the other two are as bad, although you do follow a really shitty person, so it's questionable. Do you have a face? Not really. Kinda. So it says, find a way to get rid of them. Honor Hilaris and his goons. I mean, what about that moth? Can we interact with it? Or is it still like, gross, insect,
That is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty. It's a giant insect.
I wonder why.
Put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's
I wonder
merely a
why
tree.
it's just hanging out like that and not like, you know, like moths aren't typically around during the day, more or less. Why is it there? All right. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I want to talk to you first.
We could go get filthy drunk.
Okay, maybe not.
I'm petting a talking bird in a parallel universe. This is going to require years of therapy.
Yeah, that may be true, but I think this is good. I don't know. I hope we're not sending you to your death. Okay, we can send him to the hay. We can send him to the wagon. We can send him to the bush. We can send him at the wagon and the people and the pumpkins. I don't know what to do, though. What if I send him to the wagon?
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
Aww. You are depressed, Mr. Y.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains after I get some proper directions.
I see. So we're gonna have to use him to get their attention, but I'm worried that if we do so, it could get him killed. I mean, we could fly it straight over there to the guy. Let's try the pumpkins.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
I really don't want to get him murked. I feel like it's gonna happen too. Yeah, I see what's gonna have to happen. We're gonna have to basically get him to land on the guy. He's gonna get all pissed off because he's so pretentious. And then, I'm sorry, Crow, one more time, bud. And then we're gonna take you out for booze on the town. We'll have a good night of it.
Yeah, I know the drill.
A talking bird. Filthy magic.
That did get his attention. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. I feel like Crow's gonna get taken out by an axe. I really do. Let's land on the pumpkin.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
No, I promise. I would tell you. You missed. All right. Now over here.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
We'll go out for drinks, I promise, bud. Just don't get taken out. Alright, so we got one of them busy by the looks of it. Maybe. They moved, but they didn't move? Question mark?
What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters into our own hands and eradicate this sorcerous plague. Oh, my skin crawls at the very idea of occult flying creatures within the city walls.
What would happen if I talked to him?
That god's damn talking bird. Magical aberration. If I get my hands on the filthy feathered thing, I'll twist its scrawny little... language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where?
If we send it over there to the moth, it's gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna send it after Crow, but I kind of wanted to see if I could. I don't know.
Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point!
I've got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'm really hoping I don't get Crow hurt in the process. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna send... Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna send the guy over to the wagon that has the barrels, because they are the only thing that actually move. Talk.
Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere?
There we go.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point!
Okay, we'll send it to the wagon.
Don't let the bird get away!
Now, if we send the Crow over to it, and the guy throws the rock, maybe the guy will get hit by the barrel? That's my understanding.
Yeah, I know the drill.
He's a pretty bad shot. You can totally get him. Yep. Good night. Oh!
Soft-headed fool.
It worked.
We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
Still a lazy
That was
bastard.
brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since, I don't know, I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Well, you know what, bud? Me and you are friends now. You're gonna hang out with us. As long as we don't get taken out, you should be good. Can I look at him? Oh my god.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Well, it looks like we got our way in. I figured it was going to be more to it than that. I figured we maybe take out the one guy, or it'd hit him and he'd get upset or something, and then we'd have to take out his other friend. I didn't think they'd immediately just pack up, pick the guy up, and leave. But that works, I suppose.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the inside than on the outside. Then again, why should I be surprised? I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right, so, clues.
Ooh.
Obnaxus must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
Interesting. Books. Can I look at the books?
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
A lot of books.
Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Another crystal.
This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop.
And so Blind Bob stayed here, and he was theoretically blind. I mean, I think to myself, if he really was blind, maybe a place like this cured him by accident. But I think it was more of a metaphorical thing that he used for begging, although this is an interesting place.
It's a map of the Northlands, and the border mountains are right at the top, but no purple mountains. Lots of other mountains, though.
What's this?
Without a reference to the purple mountains, that map won't help me.
Fair. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's hit. Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten you. Zoe Castillo. You're the last person I expected to find here.
I have no memory. I remember him from my last visit to Mercuria. I have no memory of this man. He's right. This is a very odd coincidence. I'm sorry, who are you?
You don't remember me. Granted, it's been a while, but I would have thought that...
Oh, please don't take it personally. I had some medical issues. I forgot everything that happened here. There are still huge gaps. I've tried my best to remember, but yeah, massive gaps.
Understandable. Well, we helped each other out the last time you were here. We even shared an airship ride to the Dark People's Library. That's where you vanished on us, into thin air. To be honest, I've been wondering where you went off to. I just never expected to find you here, of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Wait, is that the Annals of Dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
I think we should be vague because we have no idea who this guy actually is.
I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything yet. Why be secretive about it? I'm sure I can trust him.
I mean, the fact that he's inside here means he's extremely powerful or knowledgeable at best. I mean, if we got in through a key, how did he get in? I mean, you tell him about the key and he may give us information. He seems like a nice enough dude, but, you know, most times when somebody seems too good to be true, they normally are.
I'm not sure I want to... I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed. Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself vanished a decade ago.
It's not that I don't trust him, but I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding anything from him. It's not
I'm gonna
that
say
I don't
curious.
trust. I was just curious about what was in here.
You know what they say about curiosity, Miss Castillo?
It killed the cat?
What? No. Curiosity is the doorway to knowledge and wisdom. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Mr. Westhouse, Brian. He seems very enthusiastic and friendly. Probably. I have a hard time reading him, to be honest.
True, and he's now hovering over the book we tried to hide. I was gonna attack him, but I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Interesting.
Abnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
I don't know if we need that book or not, but
Looks like a handwritten note.
let's check it out. I guess we're taking that with us. Alright.
This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop.
Well, I mean, although that book is important, let's leave him alone for a minute and see if we can find what we need up here and get it before he knows.
Those are some portentous-looking books.
Fascinating.
I wish I could read them. Abnaxis was a very well-read man. Thing.
My question is, why is he here?
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Ooh, what's that?
All those
Abnaxis must have
years
made the
and it
bed
was
before
right
leaving for
here
good.
under my
That's kind of
nose.
sad and eerie. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures. It's another one of Abnaxis's notes.
These might be important.
What does this mean?
Should we have left him
Those
down
are
there
some
with the books?
portentous-looking books.
Or the
wish I
book,
could
I
read
should say.
them.
Alright, I can't find any more notes. I only have these 4, but I figure we can talk to him now.
Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
I wish we knew more about you.
I didn't remember him at all. I'm still a bit hazy on the details after he reminded me. It's weird, like he didn't make much of an impression on me.
Oh, so we can show him the notes.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Okay, so we
Here's
can show
another
him.
note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking. I can't believe it was right here all this time.
Oh?
Your help has been invaluable, Zoe.
I'm in your debt, and then cuts off. Let's just see if we can talk to him normally now.
Abnaxis left so much behind. There's
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be Wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead.
A page dropped.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages.
Should we show him that one? I'm not sure.
The War of the... If you see anything that looks relevant, let me know. I can probably decipher it for you.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Can we take the map now? We obviously know we need it.
I'm sure Obnaxis won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
I guess we have to just show him the piece of paper anyway. Oh well.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The Soul Stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any Soul Stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Obnaxis means old Roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this Soul Stone is important.
Interesting. Can I show him the map? Doesn't look like it.
Let's see. There. Cloud Peak, just like the book said. This is it. This shows the way to the Purple Mountains.
So we both got what we wanted. Is this search for clues about the Purple Mountains? I think we're good.
So, if this place is bigger on the inside than the outside, is that an actual door? Or a portal into a pocket dimension? In which case, what happens if the door fails?
Okay, so we can leave now, but is there anything more to do with him?
I'm sorry, did you want something?
No,
He's helping me out, so I guess that's good. I couldn't do this on my own. My magical reading comprehension is somewhat lacking. Still, better to think of that as just a normal door. No pocket dimension portal. Just a door.
Yeah.
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, it's private property, isn't it?
Obnaxis isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
I'm gonna say no because we made a promise to Blind
You
Bob.
might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to Blind Bob. I'd feel awful if anything happened to Obnaxis's abode.
I agree. I'm sorry, dude.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
I...
Only joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now, Miss Castillo. I certainly hope we'll see each other
again soon. The question is he's kind of right. He doesn't really need our permission, considering how the hell did he get in here to begin with without a key, unless he has the ability to get in here through the... I forget what they called it. It was like through magic, essentially. But I don't know. I wouldn't feel right with
Didn't you
Black
say
Bob
something
if I
about
did.
a wizard and a puppet show?
Nope.
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
Oh.
I'll show you.
That calculating machine? You mean the one that Keon saw with the one inventor guy that made calculations, but he's not trapped in a machine anymore? Question mark? Something about this seems interesting. Alright guys, this is where we're gonna leave it. I know, I hate to leave it here, but things have dragged on long enough. What is all this about? Was it right for us to tell that guy to leave? Could it have been good if we had left him in there? Something about him seems off, and the fact that the game questioned us about our memory, and I don't know, it could have been just to put doubt in your head, but we did make the promise to blind Bob, and, you know, even if the guy does somehow sneak back in, we did our best to try to keep him out. Though, how did he get in the first place? Did he sneak in behind us? But it seems like he was in there before we got there, considering he said he heard about the guy, you know, trying to get in with the axe. And the guy with the axe, the one guy running for office or whatever, what is it about him, and will we see more of him in the future? Well, anyway, that's where we're gonna leave it. I'll see you guys next time.
From the secret shadows of dawn, there's a darkness to disguise. The simple thought I recognize. Can't you see their beauty